stay positive, work hard, and the success will be knocking on your door. Do not be afraid of anything, and remember that you can be anything you want to be, and all that was impossible once, it's just will be possible when it's done.
Welcome to the first educational podcast in Turkey Campus Podcast. So as you know guys, in this podcast we are talking with our special guests about life in Turkey, students' experience, and also some success stories of our guests. And today we are honored by welcoming Mrs. Dilber from Eskodar University. She is a master graduate and she is also working in the International Student Office in Eskodar University. So welcome Mrs. Dilber.
Thank you so much. Have a good time. I'm very happy to be here with you. So I'm Dilber Aliyeva. I'm the manager of International Relations Office in Üsküdar University.
Let us just know a little bit more about you. So where did you graduate from? Did you study in Turkey? Where are you from originally?
Okay, I was born in Ukraine. Then I'm originally from Azerbaijan. I've graduated from bachelor degree in Baku in Azerbaijan. Then I came to study my master degree in Turkey, and I've graduated from master degree in Üsküdar University. I'm interpreter in Azerbaijan, but here I've studied social work in Üsküdar University.
And what made you have the decision to come to Turkey? It's a different place. You were originally born in Ukraine, as you said. So what get you to take this decision?
I just want to take a good education. This was the only reason why I came to Turkey.
For education. So what did you say in Turkey is so special to come and study here?
There was so many opportunities. It was I came here to study. I took an opportunity of scholarship here. What attracts the people, the students in Turkey, is that scholarship opportunities, as I said, the cultural heritage, the diversity of people, of culture here. Turkey and especially Istanbul is multicultural city. Okay,
so tell us more about your study duration in Turkey and the university. How was it? Are you the type of person who is always studying and the nerd ones, or are you more social person?
No, of course. I think I'm a more social person because when I came in 2019 here, first I studied to study here. My master degree was studied in February in 2019. But then after 6 months, I've started to work here in Üsküdar University. It was hard both to study and to work there because Üsküdar University is really have diverse of citizenships here, diverse of students there. We have more than 25,000 students, Turkish and international, and 4,000 of them are international. Okay.
And since you came to Turkey, you have been living in Istanbul, right?
Yes, in Istanbul.
So what do you think about Istanbul as a city? So what do you do in your in rest days? What do you do normally in life? Where do you go? Where do you like the most?
Okay. Most of time I'm doing my work, in weekdays, but also I'm learning the languages. By the way, I speak 7 languages.
7 languages.
Yes,
right.
And 3 of them are my mother tongue.
So which ones? I'm sorry to interrupt you.
It's okay. I'm original from Azerbaijan, so it's Azerbaijani, it's Russian, and it's Ukrainian languages.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is these 3 languages are so far from each other? Or does they have anything in common?
For example, Azerbaijani language is very common with Turkish one, and Ukrainian language is common with Russian one. So it wasn't so hard to learn both of them. Also, I've learned Turkish language here in Turkey, in my university. Now I'm learning Arabic language.
Arabic.
Yeah, Arabic language. It's a little bit hard because the alphabet is different from the others. But again, I think I'll be successful.
Yeah, I hope you'll succeed. Like, and learning Arabic is very hard, as we've been talking before the podcast. It's a very difficult language. It has a lot of exceptions in the words and the verbs and like the grammar and everything. But I think it's cool because it have so many accents, different accents in Arabic. So I hope you like. Which one do you like the most about the accents? If you know anything about this.
I speak Fusha.
Fusha, okay.
Yes, Fusha mostly. But as we have many students from different Arabic countries, we're trying to learn the dialects as well.
Okay, great. So let's go back to Istanbul. So in your weekend, how do you like to spend your weekend in Istanbul?
Okay, Istanbul is a huge city. It's a megapolis. We have European side, we have Asian side, and we can meet different people from different countries there. So in weekends, I like traveling. Like still, I'm here for 5 years in Istanbul, but still there are so many places which I haven't visited yet. There are so many museums, parks, and other exciting places, exciting things. So I'm meeting with my friends in weekend.
So have you visited any city different than Istanbul, like outside Istanbul?
Outside of Istanbul, I was only in Bursa. This summer I was also in Çanakkale and Edirne. I like these cities also, but not so much as Istanbul. Because, I'm falling in love with Bosphorus Bridge.
Bosphorus Bridge, yeah, true.
Even from my home, I can see the leg of the bridge. And it's inspiring me so much.
Studying master in Eskodar University, so have you been like participating in any clubs? Do you have any social clubs there?
Of course, in Üsküdar University we have more than 70 student clubs, such as dance clubs, music clubs, libraries. We have different life centers, gyms. We have many life centers in our university, such common as clubs as well. So I've participated for most of them.
Most of them, like, but like. For every student, like during the university life, for me the traveling club it was the perfect for me. It was suits me. They were doing a lot of activities that this is me. This activity is for me. So did you find any club like this in the university?
Of course, I want to tell you about one of my experiences. Before the COVID-19, we used to go with our international students to many outside cities in Turkey. For example, last time we was in Bursa. We went the Uludağ mountain. And
there is a telepheric there, right?
Yeah, telepheric.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Also, there were skiing. We're doing skiing there. We went with 40 international students with Üsküdar University bus, and it was really so much fun to be with other students from different countries, and I was there for the first time, but I liked so much. Inshallah, we're also planning to do such travels inside of Turkey with other students as well.
As the university, right?
Yeah, of course, as the university. By the way, this trip was totally free for the students. We even took dinner there. We took a lunch on the way to Bursa, not only in Bursa, and it was really very fun.
Yeah, living in Turkey and having the experience of being an international student in Turkey, like you have like a various experience to gain, a various activities to do in Istanbul, or even if you are living outside Istanbul, like in a different city. Were you dreaming about studying abroad when you were a child, or like in any country? Did you take the decision to come to Turkey earlier than the masters?
Of course, as I was also international student from my early years, like I was from Azerbaijan, but I used to live most of my life in Ukraine. I also dreamed that I'll take a good education outside. And when I was, I think, 10 years old, I decided that this outside country is Turkey. So from 10 years, I just watching Turkish movies, listening Turkish songs, and trying to learn Turkish language. Then I decided that Turkey is the country where I want to be educated, where I want to live, where I want to work and study.
Yeah, as one from Azerbaijan, there is a lot common culture, I think, between Turkey, right? Because there is a program called The Voice, but in Turkey it's called OSIS Turkey, I think. There were a lot of participants from Azerbaijan, and I was amazed by they are speaking Turkish like fluently. So how did you learn it? I didn't get it. How can anyone like foreign is not from Turkey and speaks Turkish this beautifully?
Yes,
so it was very good. And back to your childhood. So, was your family a little bit considered about coming to Turkey and studying alone? You're living here alone, right?
Yes, yes.
Have you experienced like living alone in Turkey in another country and like starting to make food and cooking and everything?
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think about this experience? Tell us more about.
So on first stages. The first time when I told my parents that I want to live outside and study there in Turkey, of course they were afraid of. Because another country, I do not have any relatives here, especially in Istanbul. And they said that it will be very difficult for you to be alone there because you do not know anyone there. Like, okay, the culture is common, the language is common, but again, it's another country. There are another rules there. Will you be able to catch up with it? And they saw that how much I want to come here. They just saw it and they decided to give me a chance. So that I come on 2019 here for the first time. I also was afraid of for the first several months, but then I used to make friends here. I have a lot of friends from different nationalities. I have a lot of Turkish friends, and I love them so much. So I just used to live here with the help of them, I think.
Okay. Was the adaptation period in Turkey like communicating with Turkish people and going to the bazaar and like purchasing some things to get them and then go back to home and then start to cook? Was this experience hard to you?
I think it was hard because all my life I just studied and like most of cleaning, cooking was done by my mother. Mother helped me with that. It was hard, but it was really funny because as you told, when I'm going to the supermarkets, when I'm going to the bazaars, I just saw how the Turkish people are hospitable. Really, they're so funny. They just try to help me, and especially when they learn that I'm not Turkish, that I'm foreigner, they're doing like everything for me. They're helping me. They're trying to speak even in my language or with body language so that I can understand that. Because on first months, I have many difficulties with the language here, because like I understand everything, but I cannot express myself. It was difficult for the first time.
So back to the university life. Do you think that the international students in Turkey have any advantages than the other students in other countries?
Yes, as I said before, there are a lot of scholarship opportunities, as I took mine, for example, when I studied there. Then, it's multicultural country, it's multicultural city. Istanbul is huge city, but it's very easy to live here because whenever after day by day you will used to live here, you will used to be with different cultures, different people, and you'll be able to catch up with the life here.
Yeah. Tell us more about Üsküdar University. So there is a lot of universities in Turkey, and each one of them has its own features, has its own student experience, has its own campus, and has its own aura, or the atmosphere in the campus is different from one university to the other one. So tell us more about Üsküdar University.
Of course, as you said, there are so many private and state universities in Turkey, in Istanbul. Okay, why one student should choose Üsküdar University? I think there are several reasons, but I will tell you main. So first of all, Üsküdar University is located in the center of Istanbul. So it's in Asian part, but it's very close to the sea. So it's very easy for you to go, for example, to the European side, to come to the Asian side, to travel to another parts of megapolis city. We're very close to the Metrobus, to the Marmaray. We're close to the fairports, to the bus stations, metro, and other transport there. This is the first. So the location of our university is good for all the students who are living, for example, who are living in the Asian part or European part. Second one is, of course, education, quality of education. Our professors, for example, we have the brain hospital as well. Our brain hospital for those students who are studying health sciences there or medicine there, psychology, and other programs related with the hospital. So our professors, they're also the teachers. They're also the doctors there. They're working in hospital and they're giving the classes to the students in the university.
Yeah, so the students get to gain the practical experience from the doctors
of
directly,
course,
right?
Yeah, from the doctors directly, from the professors. What else? We have a lot of labs in our university. We have more than 70 labs. We have the libraries, we have life centers, as I said, we have different clubs. Second one is education, the quality of education. Third one is the opportunities. We have cafeterias, we have dining halls, then we have library in each of our campuses. We have free shuttle buses. So this, as I said before, we traveled to Bursa with this shuttle bus. Also, these shuttle buses are helping the students to go from one campus to another, or they're taking the students from Marmaray metro bus stations and picking up and taking to our campus. They are also taking the students from the dormitories, from our Üsküdar University dormitories.
To the campus.
Yeah, to the campus,
yes,
directly to the campus.
Having like in each department you have a library. It's a very beautiful thing, because generally in the universities here in Turkey there is just one general library, and every student is like studying there, doing everything there, and like during the exams duration is very crowded, so I couldn't find any place to study in the library during the exams. So it's very beautiful thing to have like each library in every department.
You know, really it's very good opportunity for the student, because he or she can not only find a book in the library, but also check in the internet if we have for example such needed book there, or magazine, or for example the articles of previous students. So in the internet, the students can check for those or this book there.
And also can get the electronic, like the digital book.
Of course,
and also
yes.
Is it available in English also, or just
both,
in
both Turkish and English languages, both of them.
Great.
Then another reason is that we have programs in 100% Turkish language and 100% English language. So for example, if the student want to study English in English program, he or she can choose it, and it's not necessary to know Turkish language.
I understand. So do you have any like special programs, like does that student get to experience the double major experience or the minor major? Do you have anything of this?
Definitely, we have. Most of our graduate students, they're still studying in our university. They're studying their minor programs or double majors. We have, which programs we have in our university? We have medicine in Turkish, in English. We have dentistry. We have health sciences programs, both in Turkish and English languages. We have engineering programs. Then we have psychology, international relations, history, and we have the social sciences majors.
Do you have also an Erasmus arrangement program,
of course. We have another office for it. We have Erasmus office, exchange programs office. And this office helps the students who are studying in our university to take an opportunity to study for 1 semester or for 2 semesters abroad in European countries. By the way, we have more than 412 Erasmus agreements with European countries. So the student just need to come to register to our university and study 1 year in our university. After that, he or she will have the transcript from our university. He will apply for any university and any country he wish in European Union and go there absolutely for free, because we will give the fees for the education there, for the staying there.
We've learned a lot about Eskodar University and the majors are in there. So how can the students apply actually to the university?
Okay, to apply to our university is very easy. To get an offer letter, it's very easy. With the help of Turkey campus, you can get in touch with us. You can send your documents to the Turkey campus and they will submit your documents to us. And in 1 or 2 days, you easily will get your acceptance letter to any major you want.
Great. So let's go back with the time a little bit. So let's go back to Dilber before coming to Turkey. Do you have any advice or anything do you want to say to Dilber before coming to Turkey? Like, be careful about this, or you have to prepare this before coming to Turkey or anything like this?
I just want to tell that choosing Turkey, the country Turkey, to study and choosing especially Üsküdar University was really very good choice. This is what I want to tell. For other students, I want to tell that do not need to be afraid of anything. Because if you want, you can be everything you want to be. There is no limits in anything. And if you want to study abroad, if you want to choose Turkey, you can easily take an advice from Turkey campus and from our university staff, and we easily will advise you for which program you want to apply. For example, we'll help to choose these or those programs to study. We will also help to students to stay here. For example, we're providing them with residence permit. We're helping them to apply for it. We're giving the advices at the time of exams, or we're helping them to find the dormitory.
Yes, a lot of students have passion about studying a specific major, but their degree or their their points or their degree prevent them from studying the major they're passionate about. But in Turkey, with the private universities and with the scholarships that the private universities provide to the students, it's a lot more easier to study the major I'm passionate about in Turkey. So it's very have a lot of advantages in terms of this.
Definitely, that's it. I've graduated, as I said, from the translation faculty, but here I choose another major. I choose social work, which is not related with interpreting, with translation. Same to the students. For example, if they've graduated from the major, maybe they don't like, or maybe they just want to change their major in master's degree. It's also possible in private universities and in our university as well. If they've graduated from, for example, physiotherapy or from psychology, but they want to change their major in master's degree, they can choose any other program not related with their bachelor degree. In our university, for example, we have media and cultural studies, very interesting program, or visual communication design, or, for example, new media and journalism. They can choose any other major, not having the background of it. Even they can choose the engineering programs. For example, we have 2 very exciting programs in engineering institute. It's cybersecurity and artificial intelligence. Even the student, if the student do not have the background of engineering, he or she can choose this program, and taking only several basic programs, he can study the master's program in our university in this area.
We were very honored by having you today and meeting you in person and knowing a different information about how special the Eskodar University is. So thank you guys for listening and waiting for you for the next episode.